This is a weekly weather forecast video for Monday, June the 6th, 2011. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see fairly quiet across the country outside of some cloudiness over the west coast, over New Mexico, across the deep south, and across northern Minnesota. Here's the watch warning map from last evening just before midnight. You can see some winter weather issues over the Sierra Nevada range, some flood issues over Wyoming and Idaho into Washington State, wind advisories over northern Arizona. Otherwise, it's fairly quiet across the country. Here's some river gauges. Here's Sioux City, where the river is just about to go over flood stage. It will reach 34 feet by Thursday of this week and be steady the rest of the week. Down at Omaha, the river is already above flood stage. It's expected to continue rising to over 32 feet by late on Friday, which is 3 feet above flood stage. And down at Nebraska City, fairly close to where that levee breached across the river just south of Hamburg, the river's above flood stage at 23 feet, expected to rise close to 25 feet by the end of the week. And this is not what they'll want to see. The QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days, showing the possibility that there could be upwards of 2.5 inches of rain over the southern part of the state. This may be a little overbloated. An inch is more likely across the state. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. today. You can see a trough over the west coast, bringing that snow and cold weather to the west, with a ridge over the center part of the country. And at the surface, the rain will be north and east of the state, maybe clipping the northeastern counties very early in the morning. Otherwise, it will be very hot, highs in the mid to upper 90s. Same goes for Tuesday. Repeat of today, highs in the lower to middle to upper 90s, dew points near 70, heat indices well over 100 in some locations. Wednesday, a front begins to move into the state. Temperatures will cool off slightly, highs from the mid-80s northwest to lower 90s southeast, with maybe a chance of an isolated shower or storm. Thursday, the front is moved and now stalled over the southern part of the state, but temperatures will be taking a tumble, highs likely in the 70s to possibly near 80, with chances of showers and storms. Friday, same story. The front is still close by, so chances of showers and thunderstorms, temperatures in the 70s to near 80. It will be rather humid, though. And as we head into the weekend, here's Saturday, you can see the chances of showers and thunderstorms, but the temperatures will begin to climb, highs likely a few degrees around 80. Sunday, still chance of some showers and thunderstorms, highs likely in the lower to middle 80s. But not everybody will see rain every day during this time period. And a week from today, the 13th, you can see the ridge begins to make itself known again over the southern and south central part of the country, with a trough over the west and trough over the east. And at the surface, the rain is still in the vicinity, so we could see some chances of showers and thunderstorms through this week into the weekend, and possibly into even early the following week. We'll go out to Voodoo Country. Here's the end of next week, Friday the 17th. A zonal flow over the country, the big vortex over the Canadian Atlantic provinces. Surface, you can see some scattered showers and thunderstorms around, but nothing too intense here to speak of. And at the end of the forecast period on June the 21st, the ridge beginning to pop up again in the plains into the southwest, with a trough over the northwest, but the main storm track looks to be north of the state, and that's where the rain is going to be setting up. And now it's time for the weekly weather forecast. tuning in to the weekly weather forecast video. We'll have our regular one tomorrow.